Hey y'all, happy Thursday. Hope everybody's having a great day. It's a little bit warmer again today. I think that rain kind of spoiled us a little bit with some cooler temperatures, but I know my grandbabies, another set of my grandbabies, one started yesterday and one started today, and then my other set, one of them gets to go meet his teacher tonight. So that's going to be interesting for him, and I'm excited for all of them. I prayed this morning for teachers and students alike as they start this new school year, and pray that there are no major challenges, that this school year is smooth and easy, and kids will just realize how important it is to be a participant in their class, and that they will get out of it what they put into it. So I hope they will put their most into it, and that way they can just thrive and succeed and excel in all things. So this morning I didn't sleep again last night. Not sure what's going on, but I didn't sleep very well. And this morning when I got up, I went and I sat in my sunroom and I got my Bible. I have two of them that sit in there. One of them's the King James, and the other one is the New Living Translation. No, it's not. It's the American Standard Bible. And so I have those two in there. And this morning I was praying. I said, Lord, I need a word for today. I need something for today. I just need a word, and I need you to, speak life into me today. And he sent me to Hebrews 4:14. And I'm so thankful when he hears our cries and he answers and he speaks life into us. It says, Hebrews 4:14, and the title of this, I have a little subtitle above this verse. It says, Christ is greater than the Old Testament priesthood. So Christ is our high priest. That is why we have a great high priest who has gone to heaven, Jesus, the Son of God. Let us cling to him and never stop trusting him. This high priest of ours understands our weaknesses, for he faced all the same temptations we do, yet he did not sin. So let us come boldly to the throne of our gracious God. There we will receive his mercy, and we will find grace to help us when we need it. I've talked this week about struggles, and we're all going to have trials. We're either getting ready to go into a trial, or coming out of a trial. That's just how it usually is. We're always going to have things come up against us, whether it's people in our family, whether it's people at work, whether it's our job, whether it's our children, we're always going to have something come up against us. So when he gave me this morning, I was like, thank you, Lord, for showing me that all I have to do is let us cling to him and never stop trusting him. Let us cling to him. I have said often, I am holding so tight to the hem of his garment that my knuckles are getting white, because that's how tightly I'm holding on to him, and knowing that he's going to walk me through no matter what comes up against me, no matter what happens. I have someone who is sitting at the right hand of the Father, interceding for me, and he's there for me always. This high priest of ours understands, and he understands every single thing that I'm going through. He understands all my weaknesses, and he knows when I'm going to make a stupid decision. He already factored that in, and he knows how to give me a way out of that. He knows how to show me, and he knows how to correct me, and he knows how to love me through the very difficult times that that I may be going through. Not every day is difficult, and not every week is difficult. But I've had a string of difficult days and weeks lately, but that doesn't mean he's angry with me. It doesn't mean he's upset with me. It doesn't mean that he's punishing me for anything. It just means that this is the life that I'm living right now. Some of it is my own choosing. Some of it is decisions I've made. Some of it is just the world that I live in today. So I love the promise that let us cling to him and never stop trusting him. This high priest of ours understands our weakness, for he faced all the same temptations yet did not sin. So let us come boldly. And what it means to come boldly is not come in and go, oh, Father, oh gee, oh gosh, I said something today I probably shouldn't have said, and like we're kicking rocks or something. No, he wants us to come in and he wants us to say, hey, Daddy, guess what? I messed up again. I said this. I know I shouldn't have said it, but it just came out of my mouth before I could even stop myself. My filter got broke for a minute, and it just went bleh. Just spit it out. He understands that, and he wants us to come boldly to him, and he will show us his grace and his mercy, so in turn we may show grace and mercy to someone else. Again, when it says, let us come boldly to the throne of our gracious God, that doesn't mean we get to come boldly and say, God, I need you to do this, 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 and this. This is how you got to fix him or her or them or whatever. This is what you have to do. Okay, I told you what I need you to do. You do it. Game plan, let's go. That's not how it works. We need to boldly go in and we need to boldly say, Lord, I messed this up. I said things I shouldn't have said. I let my emotions get control of me. My hormones are out of whack. My mental health is not healthy right now. Whatever it may be, but we still need to own that. We need to own it. We need to be able to say, Lord, I messed up. And we really need to be very careful in trying to manipulate a situation and use God as a battering ram. That's not what he's for, and that's not going to end well for us if we continue to do that. We can pray for the person that we're struggling with, or if we're having a problem with a boss or whatever it may be, we can pray for that person and ask the Lord to work that situation out to his glory, not ours. And we don't always have to be the hero in the story. Sometimes we're not the hero. Sometimes we are the problem. Sometimes that we don't want to admit that. There's a little TikTok thing that's going around, or a little song thing that says, it's me, I'm the problem. A lot of times we need to be able to say that. It's me, Lord. It's me. I'm the problem. I am the problem. I'm the one that did this. I'm the one that said this. I'm the one that made this decision. Help me now. Show me how I can do this for your glory. How can I make this better? How can I do what I need to do? Just show me, Lord, how to do that. And he will. He will. There we will receive his mercy, and we will find grace to help us when we need it. When we boldly go to the throne, not boldly go in there and tell God what to do. We really need to get out of that habit, because a lot of times that's what we do. We get it in our head. We're like, okay, if I do this, then this is going to happen. So, okay, God, this is what I want you to do. Here's my plan. You bless it, okay? Instead of saying, okay, God, how do you want me to do this? How do you want me to do this, and this? Let me hear your plan. Let me get something from you, Lord, and know what path I need to go on. Then that plan will be fully blessed and he will be fully on board and going and moving us and changing us and making us who he is. I sat out on the porch the other night letting Stella out as the sun was setting, and it was just a beautiful sunset. And I know that I'm getting corrected in some areas, and I'm thankful for that. And I did start just praising the Lord for his correction and praising him that he loves me enough to change me and not leave me where I was. That to me is exciting. It's exciting that he loves me enough that he wants to grow me and continually mold me and make me into the person that he can use, that will be full of boldness, that will be full of all the things to tell everybody about what a great God she serves. I'm so thankful for that. And I just praised him for that. And I just thanked him for that, because he is changing me and he is making me and he is molding me. What more could we ask from a God that loves us more than anything, any creature, anything, but to continually change us and make us into his image? I talked about that with the girls last night, the teen girls. Talked about their image, and I asked them to write down 5 things that they liked about themselves, and they had a hard time with that, just like our ladies did. They had a hard time with it. So then we talked about how we are made in the image of God, and we need to allow him to work in our lives so that those things that we are insecure about, we can give to him and he can help us with and he can grow us in. The pressures that our young children, our young kids are under, teenagers are under right now with all the social media and everything that's bombarding them, the beauty that is bombarding them every day. I tried to explain to him last night, that TikTok is 10 seconds long, that Instagram is 15 seconds long, that reel is 15 seconds long. It may have taken them 5 hours to get that makeup, learn that dance, do all of that, just to put that 10 seconds on there. That's not real life. So when you see somebody looking glamorous or whatever, just know that that's not real. That's not real. So I encourage them to let that stuff go. Let it go. I wish that they didn't have social media. I wish that they could just be kids like we were. Learn how to talk face to face with one another, because they can't do that very well. But that's not, God created them for such a time as this. And I know that he is going to walk them through this. And that was my prayer for them I prayed over them last night as they start school. Some of them, or I guess all of them are not starting until next week. So I just prayed over them, because it's so important that they know that they have a God that they can turn to, and he understands our weaknesses, and in him we can find mercy and grace. So I pray that if you're struggling, go to Hebrews chapter 4, verse 14, and hold on to him. Hold on to him. Cling to him and never stop trusting him. Because even when it looks bleak, we can still trust him. Even if we got a bad report, we can still trust him. Even if we're having to pick up and move off, and we can still trust him. Because he is a good God and he loves us. And our purpose is to glorify him. So he is going to help us in doing that. So I pray today that you just go and you cling to him. You hold on to him with everything that you have. We will have services at 9 and 11 on Sunday. We scheduled somebody way back in January, and I had it on the calendar but hadn't really looked at the calendar. So Jim Glasby and Susan Martin will be with us in services on Sunday at 9 and 11. I hope you'll come out and enjoy that. They will be in charge of the services. So come out and join us at 9 and 11 on Sunday. Ladies, we will have a meeting at 6 o'clock on Sunday, and I look forward to seeing all of you ladies. I hope everyone will show up. I really, really want this to grow. I've been praying, Lord, how do I make this grow? How do I bring this group of ladies together? Because I know that we can do amazing things if we get together and encourage one another and help one another and just dive into his word. I know we can do great things. So I hope you will join us on Sunday at 6 o'clock. I hope you have a great rest of your day. It is a little warm, so if you're outside, stay hydrated and check on your pets. Make sure they have water, shade, all of those things. So have a great rest of your Thursday. I hope to see you back tomorrow. We're finally to Friday after a first week of school for a lot, and some are struggling with other things, but even in that we can be excited about what God is doing. So have a great Thursday. Hope to see you back tomorrow.